cellular density. What does that mean? So there's different kinds of collagen in the body. There are different kinds of tissues in the body, and there's different density of all of these different textures within the body. So there's a looser density, like adipose, also known as fat. Fat is important for the body. There's good fat, and then there's less good fat, right? That's not dense. Then there's more dense, like a tendon. A tendon is used to stop a range of motion so that my arm doesn't go past there, because that joint is not designed to go past there. When it does, it's called hyperextension. Some people have joints that their tendon is not the right length. They were born that way, or they've stretched it that way by passive stretching, and now the joint is going to a range that it wasn't designed to move. The muscles and the joints are designed to get nutrition, especially the joints, strictly through movement. It's important that you do full ranges so that you have a free flow of nutrition. There's different speeds in which to work a joint. Sometimes we'll do the high end of the movement. We'll do the mid-range of the joint. We'll do the beginning range of the joint in different speeds, in different combinations, so that you're constantly stressing that joint in a positive way to keep nutrition getting in there. Sometimes a full range of motion is not getting enough nutrition because there has become a clog in that joint. We'll call it a clog, but it can be a strain, a stress, or an injury in that particular joint. It is a congestion. Sometimes it can happen more superficial in the lymphatic part of the body, or it can happen right in the joint. So there are times that movement is good, but you need something a little bit deeper. So this is when you would apply cold to help reduce the swelling. When you apply cold, it should never be ice on skin, ever. It should always be wrapped so it doesn't burn the skin, and that ice should be applied on and off, on and off. The ice should not be just thrown on there and left on there for 10 minutes. That does not do anything good for the joint. It overcools it. You want to do a little cooling and then take it off. A little cooling, take it off. And usually that's right after an injury or right after you feel a sharp discomfort. The heating, not boiling, gentle heating, and that also should be on and off, stimulates energy into that joint and helps stimulate with the healing of that joint. Gentle massage that cleans the congestion out of that muscle, that helps clear that joint, is also good. There's lymphatic massage that's so gentle. It's very superficial. You may not enjoy it. It may not feel good, but it's super good for the skin, for the joints, and for the fascia of the body. Cupping is another method of helping release that clog in the body. The modern cuppers use machines to do the cupping, but the traditional way, and the way that I do the cupping, is actually with a coin wrapped in cloth with dental floss wrapped around, and the little tail of that is dipped in olive oil. I have to show you how to do that. And then that is placed on the spot that hurts with a little tiny glass cup. Light it, put that coin there, and put the cup there. And when the oxygen in that glass cup, which is small, is consumed, the fire of that little coin goes off, but it raises the skin and it creates an unclog of that congestion. And then you just put your fingernail or something under there to take that vacuum, because it creates a vacuum, which is what creates the unclogging. But just play it safe until I show you. Use the conventional cupping machines so that you can get rid of the clogs. Sometimes you do need a specialist to help you with a specific kind of massage, that deep, deep tissue massage. 99% of the time, even though some of you may like it, it's not really good for the body, and it creates more swelling, more congestion, and more trauma, especially if the person doesn't know what the hell to do. Hydrating is also super important with not just water, but with minerals. Coconut water is amazing. Mineral water, as I tell you all the time, is super important to drink. And of course, rest is also very important, even if you're feeling great. Try not to overdo. Try to have moderation, even in moderation, says Buddha.